Welcome back. In the previous parts, we had quite an awesome scene, didn't we? We were taking out the dragon, but then it went off to the dense fog. So we have to take care of that. But first, we'll do the rounds. And obviously, there's obviously going to be some quests, but there's only one. Alright then. A dangerous monster, Fate Spinner, has been sighted on the Revenue Trail. Races affiliated, blah blah blah. Items of note. Specializes in petrification attacks. Also has an arts cancelling attack. Oh, I hate them. I got word from General Morgan. We're heading for Nebel Valley, right? Yeah. We're used to working in small groups. They're the best people for the job, really. Well, if you have Morgan's permission, I have no objections either. The army's saying they'll keep things secure. You kids do what you do best. That's the plan. No need to tell me twice. I mean, you say that, but I'm probably going to speak to him again, and he'll probably tell you twice, but looking forward to some good news. Most sane folk wouldn't dare set foot into the northwestern part of Nebel Valley. Too dangerous. Lay out a plan to deal with the cliffs and the cold climate before you go, alright? Don't need to tell you twice. Okay, into the Antidotes. Perhaps you've heard that the owner of the establishment is none other than Mayor Nebel herself. With her managing both the restoration of the market and revenue, however, she's hardly in any position to worry about the restaurant. We'd hate to see her burdened with more than she could handle, so we'll be doing all we can in her place. That's lovely. Our former mayor's political savviness was something to behold. Fortunately for us, our current mayor, Mayor Nebel, happens to be his daughter. Oh, she gets compared to her father plenty, naturally, but she's done a fine job in carving out a name for herself. I'm sure her father and Adios are beside her, smiling wholeheartedly. Quite well, if you ask me. Sure, her father and Adios wholeheartedly, okay. Everyone's working hard to restore the market. I can hear the pounding of the hammers at work from here. Seems that this arranged marriage meeting will end on a positive note. Still, next is a return to her family in the Empire as soon as this ends. Really, Miss Felicity hasn't even the time to rest. After this proposal, next to return to her family in the Empire. No time to rest. I see. So you'll be returning to your family in the Empire after this? Yes, that is my current schedule. I still have a short break from the academy, so I shall visit with my father. You truly are the woman I expected you to be. Possessed of progressive thoughts on one hand, and also equipped with our moral principles from yore. And I should again offer thanks to Adios for allowing us to meet. No, please stop. I am nothing but an inexperienced girl. No, please stop being an inexperienced girl. It seems this marriage meeting will end with some measure of success. This has been a valuable chance to deepen the friendship between both families indeed. Seems the young mistress has taken to her companion. After this, we will need for them to communicate via letter to deepen their relationship. It is definitely not an excessive estimation, I believe. Compared to you, I am far more the inexperienced party here. It's like, haha, you get on. At first, I was worried how things would go, but seems this meeting has ended in success. To deepen the relationship between both families, I hope they will continue their correspondence. Whether it will proceed to marriage will depend on their opinions, but everyone's working hard to restore the market. I can hear the pounding of the hammers at work from here. I've already spoke to you, haven't I? But the line is out of commission, though. Restocking is starting to be a real pain. If this drags out much longer, I might have to cut back our menu. Said this. I'd like to avoid that if I can. I mean, we have guests going from all over to try our dishes. I want to make it worth their while. What awful timing. Flight restrictions on Bose airspace still haven't been lifted. We're almost totally out of current certain brands of wine, too. Wines we're running out of, from a price perspective, are the middle-of-the-road brands. Got a lot of connoisseurs here. They've got an eye for the best wines for the least amount of mirror. Must totally have certain brands of wine too. Head chef's worrying about our stock too. Merchants have been so focused on the market that they just don't have the time to work with us though. Anxiety really dulls the taste buds, you know. Yeah. So then, where in the market will you be opening your store? Right next to the southern entrance. It just happened to be open, so I think it's a pretty good spot. True, it's not bad at all. If you're near the entrance, you'll need a trick to stop the customer's legs. Customers just entering tend to walk fast. If you don't do anything, they'll zoom right by you. I see. I think it's most important to catch the customer's eye, don't you think? I know it's just a matter of advertising and publicity, but that costs money. Customer's eye goes to where other customers are going. Just satisfy each customer at a time and make sure they'll come back. That, more than anything, is the basis of business. I see. Yes, what really matters is a relationship of trust with the customer. When you really think it through, business is also a form of human relationship. Best businessmen know that the only way to connect with your clients is the old-fashioned way, face-to-face. You spend all your time chasing after numbers, it'll always come back to bite you in the end. Oh, yes it will. If you're looking for revenue produce, our company will be happy to provide from our store. Seem to be a bit of a fix, so we'd be glad to help you out. No, it's precisely because this is an emergency situation that we'll be keeping prices reasonable. You can leave stocking seafood to us. We'll be able to pull through the crisis just fine with all we have stored in the warehouse in Bose. This is an emergency situation, after all. It's only right that we help as much as we can. Leave it to us to provide anything from the sea you might need. It's an emergency situation. The shopkeepers from the market are operating out of the hotel, but atmosphere is critical in shopping. Temporary stores not nearly enough to satisfy. Tall ceiling, a nice display with good design sense, and a modest, kind clerk. Sweet experience that is shopping is born with all those elements blended together in harmony. Atmosphere is critical. Buying something isn't the goal, it's everything until you buy that's fun. There we are. Where the town is now, it reminds me of how it all was just after we kicked the Ouroborous out. Back then, too, the town was in such a state that everyone chipped in to put it all back together. Construction work's going pretty smoothly. The opinion going around is that it'll be done sooner than expected at the rate we're going. Strength of the merchants on Bose on display here. We should everything open again ahead of schedule. Power of people coming together, man. I've looked so hard and still can't find her. Wonder if she'd even still be here if she's alive. Oh dear. I can shop all by myself now. Hope they fix the market soon. Seems like all the work is going faster than planned. The problem left is the existence of that damn dragon. But if we fix the market up better than new, that thing can just swoop down and ruin it all again. Thank you, Paul. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I hope the plan the army's cooked up goes as well as we're doing here, is what I'm saying. The only real problem left is the damned dragon. Yes. Nebel is working herself ragged. She is living up to the heritage established by her father, through and through. It is slightly concerning that she does not seem to acknowledge the considerable burden she placed upon herself, however. But all people are like that when they're young. Even I did some crazy things in my youth. Ho ho ho! Oh dear. Ho ho ho. What did you do? What did you do that resulted in a ho ho ho? Like, ho 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 ho, the stories I could tell you. Seems like it will still be a little while before the market reopens. How frustrating. But the flight stopped. This is my chance to get my stock sold too. Seems like it will still be the market reopens. So many townspeople are helping with the reconstruction. I'd like to help too if I could. But I could just be getting in the way though. Yes, indeed. It's like, sometimes the best thing is you just stand back, stay out the way, know your limits. Looks like they'll be doing ahead of schedule. Mabel came to oversee things. She's got to be super duper busy already, but she took the time to encourage each of us one by one. Seeing her like this makes me want to work even harder. She's an awesome mayor. She's gonna run herself into the ground, but she's an awesome mayor. Mabel said something to me personally. I'm not doing this because I want to be praised or anything, but it does make me happy. It would. The dragon has flown towards Nebel Valley. Flying in a mountainous region like that is dangerous enough, but the fog there never lifts either. So dense. I wonder what General Morgan has planned at this point. Us. That's what he has planned. Us. Oh! The construction's come quite a ways in a short time, hasn't it? I can't wait to once again stroll the market browsing the antiques. Yes, lovely. Ding ding. Lila has regained consciousness at last. Awesome. In the darkest moments I did fear that, but it has not come to pass. It lifts all our hearts to see her healthy and well. The young mistress has been most worried about Lila despite being as busy as she is. Lila can return to her duty she loves, and the mistress worries are soothed. It's a bright day for both. It's a new day, everyone. There's Sarah. Oh, everyone. Lila's finally awoken, thank Adios. Of course, she immediately returned to work. I swear I was going to end up making Sister Rosa bedridden from worry. It's so like Lila. She really is unstoppable when it comes to her work. It is be praised. We were also worried. Indeed we were. Like it would have destroyed Mabel. God has preserved me. Liza's only just woken up. And yet she insists on going right back to work? She's not well enough to be straining herself so. Perhaps if I hog-tie her to the bed. Whoa. Combine that with the ho, it's a bit like, oh my. Estelle, Lila's awake. She's alright. Thank you, Adios. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Miss Bright. Lila, are you okay? I am well, yes. It seems I've caused you all to worry. Please, forgive me. Oh, Lila, what are you saying? You shielded Mayor Mabel in the only way you could. You probably saved her life. All the fault goes to that silver-haired maniac and his dragon. Indeed, do not blame yourself for injuries inflicted upon you. By the way, I heard from Miss Mabel. A debt to Mr. Thathick and Mr. Lenheim. Thank you for helping me when I was indisposed. It was a pleasure to help one as brave as you. Very well. Don't imagine there's anyone in here, but it could be like if we go in like, there's a thief! Get him! That sort of thing. But no. The mayor's so amazing. Not only is she awesome at guiding the city, she's the best merchant in town too. I wish I could be that incredible. And try working at it. You can start by getting a full score on a test at school, you know? It's a good thing to have a goal, but it doesn't have anything specific. And that's just a dream, not a goal. God, they are such a married couple. It really is, like they are such a married couple at that age. The army is really busy with the dragon hunt, and everyone in town is busy with the repairs. And here I am, trying to figure out what to serve for dinner tonight. Feels petty in comparison, but even small things like this can be hard work. I was just peeking on the fruit store, but even though the scheduled flights have stopped, the price of produce hasn't gone up. It's weird. I was sure it would go up. Probably people keeping the prices at a steady level. Due to the army's restrictions, the scheduled liners are still stopped. I know there's nothing they can do about it, but our stock's starting to look pretty bad. Still everyone's sharing that little problem. We'll maintain current prices even if we have to completely ignore profit. Yeah, it's like they're doing it by choice. Due to the army's restrictions, scheduled liners are stopped. Seems the market reconstruction is proceeding smoothly. I suppose we will be bidding a farewell to this mini department store soon then. It'll feel a little lonely without all the commotion when they're gone. The market repairs are proceeding smoothly. Feel like it's the first good news we've had in a while. That's cool. Hello. But the scheduled line is stopped. Every store's business is in trouble. Really still isn't the kind of atmosphere to do businesses deals in. Guess I've got no choice but to wait a while the market's restored. The scheduled line is stopped. Every store's business is in trouble. Really isn't the kind of atmosphere to do business deals in, huh? No, it is not. The airships are stopped again due to the Army's flight restrictions. I'm sure it's necessary to stop the dragon, but they're gonna do that much. I sure hope they will do the job right. What was that? My, securing wares to sell is gonna get real hard fast. I guess I was sure there would be one, especially because the guy mentioned the pictures were sold, so. Apparently the RSA came from the Royal Army's dragon plan. Seems like the Royal Army is really mobilizing. Makes sense after a declaration from Her Highness. So ultimately, did the plan work? I managed to chase off the dragon, but I want to see this Liberl news, at least. So I'm interested in the picture. Is that the picture he took? It's gotta be a yes then. I'll be returning to the capital on a patrol ship. Seems a natural consideration for the Imperial Ambassador. The Ambassador will be returning to the capital soon. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to offer our sincerest thanks for your efforts. Goodbye. We will be returning to the capital with the assistance of the Royal Army. The Ambassador is most touched by the sincere response on the part of the kingdom. This merchant sells plates and other small articles. I was just looking for some teacups. I'll have to stop by later. Glad he's here. Merchant sells plates and other small articles. Be able to shop while I work. It's like a dream. That darn husband of mine. After coming all the way here, he's only worried about the village. Village people aren't children. They can handle themselves. I'd have been better fought for his own family at a time like this. Still worried about the village. She'd spend 1 minute at that time worrying about his family. It's like the entire time he was in the village, he was worried about them, and now he's here. I ran from revenue all the way here, but I'm still worried about the village. Pesher and Grey are doing okay. After all, I'm pretty close to those two. It's like, oh dear. Mum may be complaining, but he really is happy Dad came back. Yeah, it's like, that's why I chuckle, because it's like she's so happy he's back, but probably more happy that everything's normal with him, where he's worried about other people and stuff. It's like the best example I can give in terms of like that kind of thing going on, where it's like someone's just normal and that's so nice. It's like when I had my accident last year. Yeah, it's been a while. November last year. Yeah, I got hit by the van. Went to the hospital. It's like obviously contacted like, you know, next of kin. So like my mother eventually turned up at the hospital when I was like still, you know, with my dislocated shoulder, on drugs, kind of high. My mum basically came into my room and was just straight away being like, "What have you done now, you idiot?" That's exactly what I needed. It's like at that point, I needed that from my mother. It's like she knows me quite well, and that's the best thing you can just say to me at that point. It's not like, "Oh, are you okay? All right. I hope you're doing. I don't want. What happened? Oh God, I'm so concerned." Like, no. What I need is, "What did you do, you idiot?" Like, yeah. Until now, he and I have run our stores separately, but it really is fun to work with someone you love. I just want to enjoy that feeling a little bit longer. After all, we'll be back to rivals once the market reopens. It's really been a while since I worked with Katrina, but it's been fun. I've discovered a lot. If we work together, I feel like we could make some real good stuff. Maybe we should develop some new product once the market reopens. I see, this reminds me of something as well. It's like, at the moment, because obviously, you know, coronavirus and all that stuff, working from home with my normal day job, it doesn't allow me, well, like for half the day at least, to speak to Sarah while I'm doing my day job. And it's so nice. Just having Sarah there in the background while I'm just working. It's like, oh, I can just speak to her randomly and it's lovely. Like, it's great. Yeah. If we work together, I feel like we could make some really good stuff. New product. Okay. This is bad. Ever since that Castella shop came, my sales have just been on a downward slide. So though I can't ask them to leave now. Really talk about uncomfortable situations. Stuck between my humanity and my finances. Lately, we've pretty much just been a Castella bar. Everyone eats the Castella and no one orders our cooking. Oh, natural result, I guess. Our cooking's only real selling point is it's cheap. What? Everyone eats the Castella. No one orders our cooking. Like, again, hire these two to work here, you fools. We were worried the Ouroborous might react badly to the capture attempt, and all those airships being mobilized. We haven't heard a peep from them. Either way, though. Honestly, that's making a few of us even more worried. Yeah, I'd be worried. Bose sits right on the Empire's southern march. It's not like the Blood and Iron Chancellor guy to stay quiet when something this big is going on. No, it is. It is exactly like him to stay quiet. And that is worrying. Well, we know a few details about that. The Ouroborous didn't really react to our mobilization, but maybe they really are going to respect the non-aggression pact. In a way. Unfortunately, our capture operation fell completely on its posterior. I still can't believe how the dragon outmaneuvered and outran our ships, though. The thing really does possess power beyond our understanding. So, what was that capacity? Can't believe that thing's flight capacity, though. Okay. I was like, it's like containing something? Like, no. Hey, you all. Is it true? The RCA is in port here? It was, but, I'm afraid it's already left. No! I missed it. Oh dear. I missed the RCA. I'm an idiot. A complete idiot. Oh dear. The scheduled flights still haven't been restored. When will the army let us fly again? Perhaps I should delay my trip. Yeah, maybe. The RCA's flight plan is getting real erratic. Guess the capture plan's hitting its climax, huh? This whole thing ends soon, so we can get the flights going again. I never thought I'd ever work the dock where the RCA was berthed. I had trouble even staying calm at first. Glad I managed to pull myself together. So thanks to the boss' constant training, yep. Dear, dear. The RCA. First I thought a giant pain in the butt had wandered into my dock, but it's better than even the rumors say. I mean, it performs like an angel of she above. Sure, but it's also so easy to work on. Being able to do inspections and service is more important than even I'd realized. Better be real obvious in an emergency. RCA puts even the rumors to shame. It performs like an angel of she above. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so where are we here? We need the block down here, don't we? Blast it all. I've visited a number of merchants I've dealt with in the past. Every one of them has been cautious in their dealings. I still have no contract. I know they do not wish to act while airships are still grounded, but... damn it all. If I cannot make any deals, there's no point in coming to this backwater of a kingdom. Oh, I give up. I can't seem to make any deals no matter what I do. I just need to accept the fact that I came at the worst possible time. He did. What was that second bit? Can't make a deal to save my life. I just donated a bit to the market repair fund. After all, I used to work there too. And honestly, thinking about it, my time in the market was the funnest of my life. If nothing else. Nigel and I worked our butts off chasing our dreams. If I could, I'd go back to those days. Good days were definitely the most fun I've ever had in business. If I can recapture that feeling someday. Like, I think while we're here, let's have a look at Tita's stuff. EP cut 4, can I get that yet? For her is what I mean, not in general. No, still need quite a bit, don't I? Okay, so what? I think it's just that EP cut is what I'm after, isn't it? Everything else I've got sorted. It's just, yeah. I need something to replace mute, though. Something that's a level 2 on the thing. It just feels that one's out of place, because everything else has got 2 there. That one hasn't. We shall see, though. Probably something from a chest or something. But one of our regulars was going to come and get an advanced look at our newest wares. With the flights cancelled, his visit's been delayed a week. I was really looking forward to having a critical eye take a look at my work. It's too bad, really. But with the flight cancelled, his visit's been delayed a week. Ah, well. It's only a week. My husband went off to check up on the repairs to the market. The man really does love his trade. That's out, so it's me watching the house today. It's so boring. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I've been so busy with the repairs lately, I can't find any time to run the business. I've decided to leave the business side of things entirely to Mirano. I can only hope she finds a way to strike a blow to Borden. My husband is very busy with managing repairs to the market, and Mirano is doing a fantastic job substituting for him in business deals, doing everything we can to keep up with Borden's family. Was that different? And Mirano's doing a fantastic job substituting for... Yeah, it's pretty much the same. The question of when the airships will run again is a real problem for business. If it takes too long, we'll be left with a lot of goods which we won't be able to sell off. On the other hand, though, this might be our chance to shine while everyone else plays it safe. The risk and the potential reward, or avoid the risks. Miss Burano's worrying, which is pretty rare. Indeed. If possible, I want to beat him to the punch and make a contract with the Empire folks. But if trade resumes too late, I'll be sitting on warehouses of merchandise until Adios comes down. If I just sit on my tuffet, Borden will run away with everything. When will the airship service be restored? That's the crucial point. I'm not going to let old Borden run away with everything. Why should I have to go out to the lakeshore? Not interested in going along on your fishing trip. To be safe. He's coming up with a nice excuse to cover the fact he wants to go fishing. I'm not fooled. Hey, Cecile. Why don't we go out to the Kingfisher Inn sometime? I think you should take a break from chores and relax sometimes. Kingfisher Inn sure is nice. I'm sure Cecile would love it too. She would. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's like... It probably is self-centered and all that type of stuff, but she would love it. The Air Force actually let the dragon get away. Good face forward as a soldier after our grand plan fell right on its arse. Arse. A failing like that even gets you as a lowly groundworm, you know? Oh, hey kid, how's the sword? No problems with it right now. Seems like the unit Russell sent us is staying on tight. But yeah, sword itself is the toughest damn thing I've ever sold, so you swing that thing like you mean it. Don't need to tell me. That's the plan anyway. I hope it holds out at least 2 or 3 hits. I'm not sure what you're on about. Well, if anything comes up, come by again. I'll be happy to shop in the edge or tune that device of yours. Still don't know what it's you want to cut with that thing, kid, but don't worry. That's the toughest sword I've ever sold. You swing that thing like you mean it. Very well. So this is the final place, isn't it? The total stop of all flights in and out of the city is a problem even for me. Happened just as I was setting up a healthy trade with Erabonia too. Drew and I are busy providing support for the market's reconstruction, but there's more going on here. Trino has Murano. Oh, she's going to act in some way. I envy him having such a reliable daughter. Certain Murano is finding a way around the cessation of flights. We need to think of a way to a plan of my own. Yes. Even Miss Murano exudes the atmosphere of a merchant now. Wish my Elvel had a spirit like hers. Well, I'll keep an eye on him and hope that his talent comes in eventually. Because I believe in him that I'm sending him off to the Royal Academy after all. I wish my Elvel had a spirit like hers. Murano's an incredible woman, yes. I don't like being compared to her. I mean, we're entirely different types of people. I'm a herbivore and she's a carnivore. You know, in that sense, star-crossed lovers. I don't really like being compared to Murano. I mean, we're entirely different types of people. Right, hopefully you two end up together, fall in love, that sort of thing. And then, you know, your house just come together. Like in the feud is over, that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm gonna end this part here. The next part will basically finish off the rounds. Well, you just ran towards me. Yeah, we'll finish off the rounds by going down, investigating all the little places outside. Also get that monster on the Revenue Trail. So, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta. For now.